Cheers! Welcome to my channel. This is a beginning of the month for December tarot oracle reading. Taurus, you are the star of this astrological insight. If your sun sign is not Taurus, we still all have a little bit of Taurus in us. If you have your birth chart, which house is Taurus in? That's where this energy will show up for you. My goal is to provide valuable information to empower you. I've already washed and shuffled and cut the cards, and we will begin the reading with the underlying energy from the bottom of the deck. Oh, the sun, yay. Yay, Taurus. That's awesome. So we have the sun. So the sun represents, it's the happiest card in the deck, and the sun represents, it shines light on everything around it. So to begin the reading off with this energy is amazing. And really, this is God. This is like the sun represents God and Christ, actually. And also in ancient Egyptian mythology, Ra. So I'm going to clarify the underlying energy for the internal dynamics that are coming to the forefront right now with the Taurus energy. And we have the 8, these are like the what ifs, like when you lay in bed at night and you're like worried and you're asking, what if this happens? What if that happens? That's an indication that it's internal forces within you that are causing it. So we're going to look into that. That's the 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups represents someone who has decided to walk away to something totally new, or walk away and go get the next cup with what was happening here. And we have the moon here in the background. And it just so happens that as I'm recording this reading for you, it is on the 19th of November, and tonight there is a new moon. The new moon is leaving the Scorpio energy and moving into the Sagittarius energy. So that energy is all about like this happiness coming in with new. new. There we go. We have the star energy. Cool. So the star is coming in, and the energy is, the star actually follows the tower in the major arcana. And so this is the tower represents the, like, kaboom, a reality check. And then the next card is the star, and the star comes in and sort of gathers the energy up, and she's dipping into the universal waters, taking action with that, and she is pouring that energy onto the earth. And this energy is what she's pouring into the universe, and and then pouring that into the into the 3D world and manifesting. So this is what she's doing. And we have 2 cups here. We have 8 cups here. So we have 10 cups in total, and that's as many cups as you can get in the cups. Like there's 10 is the ultimate. So we've got this star energy I'm getting might be not like ending. It could be ending a way that you're doing something, but moving towards a different way. Like you could be adding to these cups by taking action to do things in a different way, but to add to these cups that are already here instead of walking away from them. We'll see. We'll see what this is. And then we have, okay, so we have the energy of the 5 of Swords. So this card is saying that there's been some, you can see there's some rough water there. And that's emotions. So there's been 3 battles that this person has gone through. So this energy can represent the energy of someone who has, this is the person in 3 different versions of themselves when they had 3 different battles, perhaps within themselves. It could, the swords represent intellectual energy. So that energy, actually I want this like this, that energy is actually your mind and your ability to be able to, those 2 swords, they're double-edged swords. So it's your ability to be able to use your intuitive mind and your logical mind. And that the 3 can represent the subconscious mind, which is when you, your thoughts from when the time you were born to the time that you are about 7 years of age. And those thoughts actually belong to the people who were in charge of your care, because most of us can't really remember that. And then we have the next stage is the unconscious mind, which is your spirituality. And then your conscious mind, what you actually can see and what is in front of you and you're aware of. And I was also picking up at the same time here this energy of, Taurus is at the toddler of the universe. So Taurus energy it's about the earth. It's about just having arrived on the earth. Aries energy is the infant, and then the Taurus energy comes in, and this is the toddler. And, if you've ever had a toddler, you probably don't remember being a toddler that much. But toddlers, they want what they want, and they want it now. And the energy of Taurus is very much learning how to give and take. And just like a toddler, the Taurus energy is represented by the steer horns or the bull energy. And just like a bull, the energy can be somewhat like a bull in a china shop, wanting to have everything at once and then knocking things over to go get it, that kind of energy. If you hear that, that's just my cat, Stella. She's decided to participate. Yeah, okay, go away now. Thank you for your input. Okay, and then we have this energy coming in of the 8 of Pentacles. Pentacles represent wealth and health and happiness. And this is the only pentacle card where the person is actually working on the actual coin. So this one actually talks about working hard, putting the work in, or work smart. Perhaps this person had to battle within themselves to work smart instead of hard. We'll look into it. But this energy is either these are pentacles that have already been they're complete, and this is the second last one, and there's only one to go, or this is the second one, and all of these have yet to come into being. So it just depends on how that goes. Now, when we have this card coming in with the 8 of Cups, and then we have this card with the 8 of Pentacles, it feels like this person's gone off to complete these 2 pentacles in this instance, because we also have the sun reflecting its light on this, and we have the star card. We'll see. It feels like that's what's happening. Oh, and look at that. Then we have the 9 of Cups. So this is the 9th cup. Cool. Okay, so this person is sitting on the stage, highly favored by God. They have 9 cups already. They only have 1 cup to go. The only problem with this card is that star energy. If you think about wishing upon a star, this is a wishing card. And when you're wishing for something, it means that you don't have it yet. It means that you are in the wishing loop. And to get that last 10th cup, you have to keep your focus, and keep your energy in alignment with receiving all 10 cups and having that ultimate fulfillment. And you see the body language of the feet is both feet are spread out, and that means that this person is leaking energy. So it's really important that, many a race is lost in the last lap. So it's important also to recognize that this opportunity, these two cups, and like this completion of this energy is going to depend upon keeping your focus and continuing to put the work in to complete this. The sun is indicating, hey, you're well on your way, and the universe wants you to succeed. And here we have, if you succeed and it's a win for you, it's going to be a win for those around you, and it will also be a win for the universe. That's what I'm picking up here. And that's what those 3 wands could represent, is that type of energy. And so now what we have here is these 10 wands. Really interesting, isn't that? Because the 10 of wands represents their seeds that you planted and that you worked hard towards. But some of them may have become a burden, and it's been a lot of work. Like, it's been challenging. That's where this energy is coming in. And the wands are all about actions. So he's so close to getting home with these. This is like seeds that you planted, and now you're ready for the harvest. This card is saying, like, keep going. And if there are any burdens in amongst these wands, you don't have to keep all these wands, and you can kind of like rectify past actions maybe that weren't strong, and like just by taking another look at it and really focusing your energy. But the energy from here to here is, with these two, is just like keep going. And then judgment has been called. So judgment is all about, it can be judgment on the third dimensional, and Taurus energy is all about the earth. It's an earth sign, so a lot of the Venus Taurus energy is about material things on earth. Taurus loves beautiful things and luxury. That's the Taurus energy, and beauty, like a lot of beauty. So the judgment is coming in, and we have, it could be a self-judgment, and it could be that a spiritual judgment, but the sun is shining, so you're in alignment in that way. And it could also be like a world judgment, and the 3 here are coming out of the boxes, and this kind of represents the energy of like unknown energy. They almost look like coffins, and this young family is coming out of these boxes, like Pandora's box, or unknown energy. It can also be buried treasure coming out of the box, is what I'm getting. And in the background here, we have the ancestors. I'm getting these are the ancestors, and those are the descendants, and they're waving back and forth to each other. So this is saying that this is kind of when the sun card shows up like this, it's saying that whatever is going on here, the judgment is not just about now, it's about the past also for the ancestors. So some sort of judgment has been made that is benefiting not just the ancestors or you, but your ancestors and your descendants. It's a generational. So that speaks of generational wealth. We'll look into it a little bit more to see what this is. So these, when you're laying in bed at night and worrying, and you're like, oh, what if this happens? What if that happens? These are the internal forces within yourself that you need to, conquer. And so we have the star energy, which is actually about your own self-image. And so you're feeling this energy that, okay, it's time for me to really bring what I have to offer to the universe, to the world, into being. And then abundance of, like, how do you value yourself? Like, are you going to go for it? Are you going to give up, or are you going to keep going? And then the communication I'm just getting from the sun here is to keep going, right? To work on these last 2 coins, And this will bring in this energy. And this card here is talking about that ability to be able to be there for your family, like not just for you, but for your ancestors and descendants. And it's also about your emotional foundation. Excuse me, Stella, get off there, please. My cat is not where she's supposed to be. Hey, Stella, get down from there. Get down. You're going to make a mess. Get down. All the way. Thank you. She knows she's not supposed to be up there. She almost knocked my computer over. Okay, here we go. So what was that about? Being interrupted. Okay. Okay, so that's the energy of, the people that that you are doing your best to benefit are interrupting your ability. And that's been quite a burden I'm getting. Doing what they know you do not want them to do. So this is these internal dynamics of, okay, I'm doing my part, but are they going to do their part, or are they going to mess it up? That's the energy of feeling like you can't really trust the people around you to do what they say they're going to do. And then we have the health. I'm just going to say also, though, with the Taurus energy, it's very stubborn. And so sometimes Taurus energy can be very stubborn and sort of demand that it's done a certain way and not really allow people to express themselves fully in their own way. So just keeping that in mind. And, like a toddler, it's all about them, right? If you think about that kind of energy. And then we have this energy is all about, okay, what are the daily habits? What are your routine? Making sure that maybe there's a possibility that you could do something, make a small change even in your daily routine or in the habits that you're keeping. And that would have a profound effect on this and make life easier for you. I'm getting that at some point you have to allow other people to do, you can't do everything yourself, especially when you're gathering all these pentacles, all of these cups. Like that's a lot of energy. And then the external forces, we have the Queen of Cups. So that's a good energy to have. The external forces are things that are totally out of your control or mostly out of your control. The Queen of Cups is the most maternal queen. She's the one that is most likely to have more of a traditional family, get married, settle down, have children. She has a huge capacity for love. And that energy, this is the only cup in the tarot, like out of the cup suit, that has a container on the lid. And this is saying that she can contain that love and she can benefit others with it. Like she's totally capable. Her love is endless. She loves children. She loves her family. She loves her extended family. She loves the world, like that kind of energy. So this is the most maternal of all the queens. And I'm just getting that. And of course it just came up here then. We've got the Tower. And so this energy of all this love, this came up in the Aries reading, and it's how mothers are taught to worry. And they feel like if I worry enough, then nothing bad will happen to my children or to my family or whatever. And it's exactly the opposite. So what's coming up is there's been some sort of reality check here. Yeah, and it's outside of your control. So, but whatever happened is causing you to really look at this, at this energy. And I'm just getting it's someone in your family there's a reality check here. And this energy of the judgment of that and the Tower together is causing like boom, kaboomy, That's what's happened. Pandora's box has been opened. Skeletons are coming out of the closet. This energy, and it took people by surprise. And it definitely involves the ancestors and the descendants. It's not necessarily something that is happening now, but that has happened in the past. And it's like a family secret is what I'm getting. And perhaps this maternal energy was concerned this was going to come out, and boom, it has. I wonder what it is, don't you? Yes, and then the Page of Cups comes in, yes, the page. So this energy is regarding a younger person. The pages used to work for royalty between the ages of, they'd start around 7 to 14 and just do small errands. And then as they grow older, and if they're accomplished at it and it's, they're suitable for it, if they can afford a horse, they can become a knight like after they're 21. But the Page of Cups brings in messages. And these days, and this is also true of the cards in the Arcana, this queen could be a male in feminine energy or a female in feminine energy. And this Page of Cups could be a female or a male in this masculine energy. And so the Page of Cups is bringing in a message. And usually when the Page of Cups comes in with a message, it has something to do with love. So it could be a romantic love, or it could be something about what you love to do or what you love to be. What the Page of Cups has, that fish in that cup, and he's studying that cup. And this page is aware that there's plenty of fish in the sea, but his focus is totally on this cup. And that's what this card is saying. Like, there's 9 here. This is the 10th cup. This is the focus. So this is saying to get this 10th cup, you've got to keep your focus. That's the message that the Page of Cups is bringing in. That's really clear. And then we have the King of Pentacles. So, if you can keep your focus and not let this energy from outside of you that, might be affecting you because it seems like it's family, but I'm getting it's removed from you because it's in the external forces. It's not like someone that you're immediately with or in contact with at this time. So there could have been like a division there at some point, and that might have been this decision, okay, I'm not dealing with these people anymore and moving forward. So if it's not a romantic gesture, then it could be about something you love to do or a business you love, like that kind of energy, and learning the give and take of how to manifest, And this King of Pentacles, he's very focused on the pentacle. Just, that's what it's saying also. So this is like, be like the page is coming in and saying, if you want the 10th cup, yeah, you have the 8. You're going for the 9th. And if you want to complete this and get the 10th cup, you have to stay in the race. You have to be like the King of Pentacles. You have to stay focused. And this is health, wealth, and happiness. It's not just money. So, and that's what the Sun is coming in as saying, wow, this is like fulfillment, abundance. Okay, and then we have the 4 of Cups. So the 4 of Cups, I'm getting right away, is saying don't sell yourself short. Perhaps in the past, you made concessions for people and it didn't work out that well for you and it might have been because they were family members or connected to family, or they were people you started out in a business with, and now the energies, it's not working anymore. It's become a burden. That's the kind of energy I'm picking up. So this, Taurus wants what it wants when it wants it, like now. And that's the kind of energy is saying, you could be a bit like a toddler here and it's all about me. and not let this energy disrupt your focus, because this energy, it's all about them. And they're going after this coin too. So something is going on here in that way. This energy is don't sell yourself short. And there's a strong foundation for those coins. See those two there? That's what they want. They want those coins. And the two, one, you know, it's saying remain focused on your goals and let them deal with the tower. That's their tower. It's not your tower. It's outside of your internal dynamics. You do not have control over this tower. It is affecting you though, in some way. There we go. The energy is, yeah, I'm just getting, you don't even know what it is. It's this or that. But there's a new moon here. And as I'm doing this reading, it's the new moon is moving into Sagittarian energy out of Scorpio. So this energy is transitioned. It's like this is changing. That whatever has happened here has made a huge change for the external forces. The external forces are when you're laying in bed and you're thinking, what the EF happened? Because it's like you don't see it. You don't see it, like you don't see it coming, but they didn't see it coming either, is what's coming up. They don't want to see it. And then the hermit comes in, and the hermit goes up to the mountain and confers with God. And when they're done conferring with God, they come down from the mountain, and the lantern represents the light that they have, like the knowledge that they have accumulated. And I'm getting like that is sitting so close to the star here that energy is where you are and where you need to stay. Like these people that are involved in this reality check, it does affect you. But having said that, they're the ones that need to take responsibility for it. They're the ones that need to deal with it. You need to keep your focus. You need to keep working on getting what you're supposed to get. I'm going to clarify this now. And, you know, if you're enjoying this reading, please do give me a like or a comment if you feel inclined. It really empowers me. Thank you if you do. And I'm doing my best to build my channel at this time. It makes a big difference to the algorithm. I'm going to clarify the cards using my oracle, which is Tales from the Vector. This is courtesy of the Intergalactic Federation of Light. And I began this oracle way back in 2007. I'm an artist. I painted and I completed the last dragon painting in 2020. And these cards have been out and about at seminars and psychic fairs, etc. for several years. But now that all of the paintings are done, I've been working with the energy, and I'm working with you right now. Thank you to be able to get the information so I can write up the book that goes with the deck and get it out there, give birth to it. So that's what we'll do is we'll start with the underlying energy. Oh, I was going to say that if you want to, after this reading, if you want to go and take a look at the paintings, you can see them at TAILS, talesfromthevector.com. And in the description box below, I will have the numbers of the cards listed in the order they appear so that you can kind of get an idea of what they look like. And there's some more information there. So the underlying energy that's clarifying the sun is the Empress, the generator. So that's awesome. The Empress is all of the four queens in the minor arcana poured into one. And actually, the Empress is Venus energy. This is Taurus, like this is Venus showing up for you, Taurus. So this is awesome energy. And it's just saying that, yes, this energy is coming from the divine. It's coming from God's universal plan is what I'm getting. And you are supported by the sun, and you're supported by Venus, which rules the Taurus energy. And then we have here, clarifying the what ifs, is father figures. So father figures is a major accomplice that causes disruption in the internal dynamics. So this could be a father that's, in an energy of concern over his family. This could be someone you may have grown up without a strong father figure and are trying to figure out how to be a strong father figure to your children or even to yourself. And that's what the energy is saying, is like, the King of Pentacles is the most solid of all the kings in the deck. The King of Pentacles is, someone that you can rely on, that is really good with finances and is good with business. So this can be saying that if you need to go get expert advice regarding finances or anything about these coins, do that. And right now we're in this energy where Mercury is in retrograde as I'm doing this reading. And it will be for like another week and a half at least, I think. And the Hermit energy is when you go back, and you don't take action yet. You make sure that you have the enlightenment that you need. So I feel like, if you know someone that could be beneficial, a mentor or someone like that, go for it. And you can always pray is what's coming up too. Go to the top. There we go. And so the energy coming in, we've got Earth Star, and this is the sacral energy. This Earth Star is all about, manifestation. This is manifestation at its finest. And the star, it's clarifying again that this is Taurus energy. This is all about, coming in to be able to learn how to do that give and take and be in that energy of doing so. It's coming up like that the energy is really earth orientated here. Like this is what you're working on here is more of 3D, and possibly what's happening here is also 3D, but it just feels like this is so far removed. Just looking here, this is like about, this house actually has to do with commitments, like that you made, marriage and that. And then we have like transformation around that. So it could have been someone like an in-law that did something also. But whatever that happened, the information that came in is causing a transformation. And the King of Pentacles is in the position of higher learning, like being able to understand what's going on. And then we have this is about the career, reputation, and image. And this is about humanitarian pursuits as well as family pursuits. It's universal, it's spiritual and physical combined. And then the Hermit, of course, is about spiritual and your spiritual side. So, and about really getting, being in a strong position here, but I'm getting you already are. It's just keep going, keep moving forward with what you're doing. We have Pisces covering this energy here. Yeah, it's coming up again. I'm just getting there might be someone that that is an authority figure and has a lot of experience that could, a senior executive that someone could, and it's also saying like Saturn and Neptune energy. So this is like authority, right? And this is someone I'm getting that's been perhaps this King of Pentacles. It might not be the same King of Pentacles. It might be just that this King of Pentacles might have been the one who found this out. Is this communication might the King of Pentacles comes right after it. So take that however that resonates with you. And then we have Scorpio energy. Yeah, we just left, the new moon is moving from Scorpio into Sagittarius. And this energy is it's also about sacral energy, but it's also about, do you want to elevate or conquer? And I forgot to take the card off the bottom here to clarify the Queen. Oh, we haven't gotten there, that's why. Sorry, this is the first time I'm doing the astrological reading, so I'm in my brain of doing a reading as well as trying to be somewhat logical. Okay, so now the Devil's covering this energy of the Nine of Cups. They are trying to, they would love for you to be distracted right now. So don't get distracted. The Devil is about temptation. And the Devil doesn't tempt you with oh, I'm going to hand you some rotten crap and then you're going to just love it. No, the Devil studies you and figures out, okay, what can I offer this person to distract them from being, completing this? And whenever the Devil comes up, I always cover it. There we go. So that we can see, because the Devil, you're not going to get the truth from the Devil. And it's really interesting because we have the Hangman, which is that balance. The Hangman is very similar to the Hermit. The Hangman hangs from the tree of knowledge, and they're upside down, and they look at things from all perspectives before they do anything, so that they can have this balance between using their logical mind as well as their intuitive mind to come to creative solutions to make things work. So that's saying again, to be willing to, if you need to consult with a lawyer, consult with a lawyer. If you need to consult with a doctor, consult with a doctor. All that kind of energy. If you have a trusted family member that you really feel you can trust, or a mentor, then, you don't have to necessarily follow the advice, but you can take it and it might inspire you to do what is most beneficial for you. And then, because this is coming up, this burden, again, this energy of, I don't want to ask for help. I don't want to step outside of myself. Denial is a tactic, and you don't want to be the king or queen of denial, right? What I don't know won't hurt me. In this case, what you don't know could hurt you, especially because at this time that I'm doing this reading, Mercury's in retrograde, and communication can be very garbled and scrambled. So it's saying this again. And if you don't have someone, then pray. That's what I'm getting. And allow divine inspiration. And then the High Priestess is covering this judgment. So the High Priestess is close to God. You see how close right here? And the High Priestess uses her intuition, and she also uses the cycles of the moon to be close to God and get the information right from source. The High Priestess doesn't talk to subordinates. She goes right to the top. And the High Priestess is really joyful because it's kind of similar to this energy, because when you're that close to God, and you've gone up and you have, you're like the hermit, and you're there all the time, of course you're going to be joyful. And then we have covering the Queen of Cups now. There we have it, the Sagittarius energy, the new moon coming in, which is tonight as I'm doing this reading, moving into the Sagittarius new moon energy, which is about expansion instead of contracting. So this is saying you're well on your way. It's in the process, but follow this advice. And then we're going, there's Taurus coming in right on the tower. That toddler energy I was talking about. The give and take of, okay, I'm going to stick to what I need to do here, and you guys deal with whatever you did there. I'm not even going to, you're not even interested really in what the information is unless it affects this. And Aquarius energy, really interesting here also, because we just moved out of Pisces energy in 2020, and we moved into this age of Aquarius. And the Aquarian energy, like the Pisces energy is fish, and the Aquarius energy is air. So this is like a fish out of water. And it just came out, it keeps coming up in my readings right now, because a lot of people right now, just because of the way the energy is, are really feeling this. And Neptune is actually moving out of Pisces and moving into Aries, which I just did a reading for Aries. So that energy is coming in yet again. There's a lot of astrological influences right now, which is maybe why I was inspired. Okay, I'm gonna get to work, and I'm going to do my first astrological readings online for my channel. Anger. Okay, so anger is a karmic space, and it says air trigger temper. Anger is the gift that keeps on giving. That's like this energy right here. Ancestors to descendants. If you're raised with anger, you tend to raise your children with anger. And it also it's sitting on those pentacles. So this could be some sort of family inheritance, some sort of energy of a will, something like that. Something that there's some energy here of these pentacles being, I don't know. I don't know what happened really, but it has to do with back. It doesn't feel like it happened now. It's happened in the past, I feel, but it's affecting you now, whether you know it or not. What I don't know won't hurt me. And also it's affecting your descendants, and I'm getting the entire family, like tree, the descendants. And we have the All-Star coming in now, and this is about having insight. And that's right next to this card. So what this is saying again is go inward. That's what the blindfold. Sometimes this card can mean that you're not going to do this or that. You're going to go inward, and you're just not going to be involved with this mess. And look at the new moon in the background there. You are going to focus, you're going to go inward, and you're going to focus on the insight that you receive from your third eye. Then we have the Virgo energy, and this is like, Virgo is actually ruled by Mercury, and Mercury's in retrograde right now. And so communication can be garbled. This is what's saying it again. So don't go get all angry and get all worked up with this stuff there. Let them deal with it. I just keep getting, let them deal with it. They created the mess. Let them clean it up. You keep going. And then we have, for the final card, degradation. Shame off you. Yeah. It has something to do with you, but it's not something from your actions, but you've been burdened by it, whether you know it or not. That's what's coming up. You may not be aware of what was going on behind the scenes, but now the Most High is judging this and it's being looked after. And whatever happens in the 3D, on the physical level, happens first on the spiritual level. Wow, that was quite an incredible reading, Taurus. Thank you for your insight. And if you've enjoyed this reading, feel free to like and comment, and consider subscribing if you resonate with the energy. I really do appreciate it. It empowers me to build my channel. Bye for now. I will do another astrological reading for you, Taurus, in the mid of December. Bye for now.